All right, guys. Today we're going to talk about trimming nails, specifically for a bearded dragon. Now, Archimedes here, I let his nails grow out a little bit longer than I usually did, and I handled him a little bit yesterday. And you see, we got some scratches. Nothing intentional. He was just resting on my hand, but all done purposely for your YouTube audience. Just get scratched up because that can happen. He has a real stone in his cage, and he climbs on a real piece of wood, so they do get a little usage, but you need to help your animal with this, especially if you want to keep a nice close relationship. And bearded dragons are one of the easiest ones to do. So, fair warning, what are you going to need? Some type of nail clippers. Pretty simple. You can have cornstarch. I recommend, if you've never cut an animal's nails before, that you have a little bit of cornstarch ready, because they do have veins in their nails that feed their nails blood. And if you cut the nail too close and trim a little bit of the vein, or trim a little bit of where the blood supply is, you'll get a little bit of bleeding. Most of the time, that still is painless to the reptile, but there's a little bit of blood. You put a little bit of cornstarch on there, it helps clot it. You're all set. So, I'm going to show you a bearded dragon's nails first, because this is really important. People have bearded dragons. Maybe they're not cutting their nails. Maybe they're not handling the bearded dragon as much because they're worried about the nails. And guys, this is super simple, because you only need to cut the sharp part. It's very easy to designate between the two, and when you do this, you don't have to worry about cutting the vein. Also, it's really early in the morning, and I came and I got Archimedes, and I woke him up a little bit. That way he'd just be a little bit more tame. He's going through a little bit of a shed. We'll talk about that later. But before I go to cut, I'm going to show you the nail, because this is really important. So let's pick up this one foot here. Let me get a peek and see how I want to show this to you guys. Okay, that'll work. If I put my finger under it, and then I zoom in. Zoom. Okay. Now, if you guys look at his foot, at the nail specifically, you'll see where it's black and then it's also white. But then you'll see that at the bottom, there's a part where it's only black, right? So you have this part, it's white and black there, and then at the very tip, it is only black. That's the part you cut. You take your clipper, and you'll put it right up to where the white and the black are together, and you'll snip. That's the sharp part. That's the pincer. If you look, they're on all of the nails. That's all you have to cut. You won't have to worry about the blood supply. You don't need to worry about cutting too much. That's still going to leave your bearded dragon with a claw. He'll be able to climb on things. Everything will be fine, and it will just take away that really sharp, that hypodermic needle type that he doesn't need. It's not good for him. It's not good. He could scratch himself. He could get caught. It's not good if you have him interacting with other reptiles, if you have more than one bearded dragon and they're climbing on each other. And like you saw, it's just not fun for humans to get all just scratched up. Doesn't hurt, but it just leads to people don't want to interact with him and things like that. So really simple. So we're going to take our clippers, and let's see how well of a job we can do here to get this on camera. Gonna adjust the camera a little bit. Very good. And I'm gonna come a little bit to the side, that way I don't have to work around the camera. If you've never done this before with your reptile, or your reptile's not calm, you can do this with two people. So someone can hold the reptile, embrace him. That way he won't walk away, because you want to use two hands. You don't want your reptile to jerk his hands, so you're gonna want one that is holding on to the claw, And you're going to want the other one, obviously, on the clipper. Okay, here we go, because we're going to pick it up a little bit. And let's see, zoom in. So I just want to get some up-close action for you guys. And you just take your clipper, very simple. You can slide it up until it hits that spot, and then you just clip it. They're so thin. It's absolutely nothing to cut. Doesn't take any power. You don't have to really give it a squeeze. They just cut like they're nothing. They're so thin. They are pretty much nothing. That's why they're so sharp. That's one down. Come to the second one. Boom. Cut that off. See that now? The black and the white are even. It's not sharp. It's not pokey. It's really nice. And we're just going to do one more here for you guys. This doesn't have to be a crazy detailed video. You can see this, the middle claw, pretty long. Get it right in there, line it up. And snip. Boom. That's it. Look how simple that is. All right, I'm going to cut one hand, finish this hand, and then show you the two compared. All right, guys, I've cut 3 of his feet's nails, and I want to waiting on the front paw because I want to show you the difference. So, this guy here has not been cut. You can see those little just daggers, and you see, too, how easily, look at that, I just set it on here, how easily it just clips into things. Sometimes when I go to take him off of his net that he's laying on, it's a pain. He gets stuck. He also gets stuck going in and off his net sometimes when his nails are like that and the net falls down. Now if we rotate, here's the one that we cut. It's very nice. Look at that. It's going to be so much nicer to him. Now, some people may ask, why didn't I cut all the way to the vein? And if we zoom in, you can see the vein. It's right about there. See where it's darker here? Here's the vein, so right about there. And you'll also see there's a little bit of fluff left over here. Well, I didn't cut all the way to the vein because I really wanted to make this for beginners. But also, you don't need to. You just take that little sharp piece off. Any little fluff that you see, that's going to grind off. He's going to walk around his cage on his new nails. That's going to come right off. All right, let me trim that last one, and then we can give him some rewards. Okay, so he's done. To make this less stressful and not a pain, you can see he's still so passive. Super worm. That's right. Loves super worms. That way, you want to reward your reptile. You want the reptile to like coming to the filming area, to getting their nails done. Look at that. So after you trim his nails, it wasn't painful. It really wasn't a pain for him. But you just still want to give him a reward. All right, guys, that's how you trim your nails for beginners. Again, just trim the sharp point when you're starting. You can have some cornstarch, but you'll be able to see the vein is much higher. And then when you get better and you get more comfortable, you can trim it just a little bit more, just so they stay trimmed a little bit better. Everybody, take care.